Hey guys, it is the October 18th and 1:07 a.m. The bar over here is poppin' full of thieves tonight. Organized crime. Like, not just. But anyway, all the organized crime people are here tonight. Hasn't been that way every night for a while, but that's the way it is tonight. It seems to have uh, I don't know if there's a specific date. I wouldn't be surprised if they meet, like every 2 weeks, type of thing. But anyway, um, uh, I was looking and I still don't have ability to get the serial number for my 120 gig iPad that was stolen. And it's kind of looking like they might have been either stealing or getting onto my 32 gig iPad that's in storage. That was in storage the last time I was in storage. Um, my hair looks really bad. Um, so yeah, so uh, dealing with more theft. Um, they've stolen really massive quality stuff or massive amounts of stuff out of my storage because the storage people that have gone in there as staff, um, there's just no way that they aren't involved. There just isn't. Like, when you look at them and you talk to them, like, they're really good liars and everything, and you don't really, like, it's not like she looks like a trustworthy person necessarily, but like she like it's hard to confront it, right? But the truth is that there's been too much theft in order for people to not know. And it was the same way when I tried to move into the other two really, really high end security buildings that were in on Lakeway. Or not on Lakeway, on Lincoln. Um because I started getting stolen from them the day that I moved in and like 2 days after I moved in and stuff like that. So um I was just thinking about how we have gotten over here um the biggest difference between where we're at right now and where we started like 15 years ago. um and we're just talking about 15 years. um in Bellingham, it was probably about at least 80% of the population about 15 or so years ago that did not enable theft, be thieves, hide the theft from people, laugh about theft, laugh about, really bad shit happening to people, um, and stuff like that, like that kind of behavior. Not only just being so what back 15 years ago, there's no way people would go around laughing about shit. Um, there's a certain part of the population that would steal, but there's no way that large numbers of people would be laughing about shit. Um, and that's not towards me. right? That's towards anyone in the community. So what I'm talking about is the entire community and the way people behaved and the types of people who lived here. Okay. It went from like 80% of the population that would not tolerate that shit in Bellingham about 15 or so years ago to like 90% of the population tolerates it now and accepts it and does it. Either steals, enables theft, laughs, okay, takes part in it, right? They take part in what's going on. We're to the point where literally, actually, it's probably more than 90% of the population that's getting involved and directly doing things to enable everything to happen to people. It's probably like at least 95% of the population right now to 99% or even nearly 100% at the pop uh, as a whole right now in Bellingham. In Ferndale, okay, in Ferndale 15 or so years ago, I was living there 25 years ago. I grew up there. Okay. I grew up my whole childhood there. So I know what people used to behave like there a while back. But even just, 15-ish years ago, because I'm seeing the rapid change in Bellingham, and it's pretty astonishing what's happening in Ferndale right now. So in Ferndale, what I remember is probably about 95% of the population did not accept or tolerate thieves. That's the Ferndale I remember when I was growing up, but that was like 25 years ago. But probably about 15 years ago, it was probably at least still 80 to 90% of the population did not tolerate thieves, did not want them around, did not hang out with them, did not converse with them, did not laugh with them about their crime. Okay. That's where it was at least 15 years ago. Today, it's probably about 60% of the population there that takes part in theft, that is involving themselves in doing shit. Whether it's enabling them, hiding them, helping them, laughing with them, all that kind of shit. The change that's made, the change that has been made in these towns has been development. New housing, expensive housing. These people are not poor. These are not poor people moving in. These people have nice cars. Okay, so development is what brings these people here. Ruining the environment, getting rid of your wildlife for a better tax base is what brought these people here. There's no denying it. I've spent my whole entire life here. There's absolutely no denying it. And there is no way to explain it any other way. These people came here through expensive housing. That's how they got here. You can't even recognize anybody anymore. I've lived here 40 years. I don't recognize anybody. I've had a couple of people come up to me recently, actually, and tell me the same thing. And I'm like, I don't even recognize you. But they'll be like, I've been here for 25 years. I don't recognize a single person anymore. Nobody who used to live here. None of the honest people here stayed. Everybody left when we started letting the developers ruin everything and rule our fucking area. Everybody left. This isn't Washington State anymore. And it was all done by allowing these people to come in and make everything expensive. The grocery stores are greedy. The grocery stores are charging, there are grocery stores here that are charging $11 for a 12-pack of soda. Okay. That's theft. That is theft. Like, people have the right to put prices on shit, but like $11 for a 12-pack of soda? Are you out of your mind? And the regular price right now for a pack of soda is $8. $7.98 for a pack of Coke. That is cigarette prices. A 12-pack of Coke is $7.98 at every grocery store, unless they price it higher. And then Winco, every once in a while, will do sales for $5.98, and everybody grabs them all. Do you know how much Coke was 15 years ago? It was $2.98 at the grocery outlet. Every day, all day, every day of the year. $2.98 15 years ago. Now they want $8. I know you're going to sit there and say, we don't need, like, you don't need Coke to survive. But, like, think about that. Think about that. People who pay $8 for 12 packs of soda. These aren't beer. It's not even beer. Okay? It's Coca-Cola, Pepsi, root beer. $8. And what it's done is literally every fucking person in this population has become a fucking nightmare. All of the people who work here are fucking thieves. You can't even trust your bartender, your cafe worker, your grocery store worker. They all steal. It used to be maybe Walmart. You couldn't trust the workers. It's like literally even employees at Fairhaven. People have gone psycho nuts. I'm gonna end this.